Hi, we're Rambling Backroads. That's Ramblin' Raw. That's me, Backroad Bo. We like to travel, eat, drive, wander, build things. We do what we can to experience all of what life has to offer. Join us as we travel the back roads of life. Let's go. Alright, yo. It's on. The Datsun is going inside. Yes. It's in. The 1978 Datsun 620 conversion dually with a cool topper and raw and a sunroof. It's hard to navigate this here. And a sunroof.
A broom.
And a broom, which doesn't necessarily go with the truck. It's in the shop. There's no brakes. There's no battery. It needs maintenance. It needs a tune-up. It needs the fuel system hooked back up. But most importantly, it needs a road trip. The hood also needs a little bit of straightening and adjustment because it's kind of not straight or adjusted. This is the inside if you have not seen this truck before. It is awesome. It's missing a seat, but it's okay. There's 3 of them in the back. It's got this cool plaid look on that side. This side doesn't match, but you know, that's okay. Check out that awesome one-off custom glitter box thing going on here. The dash is cracked, but that just allows for more ventilation. Check it, little hood. Look out. Ooh, look at that. Look at her dance. Ra's jealous. Don't do that, please. Okay, you can do that. Ah! Not to be outdone by the awesome sparkly shift knob or the awesome cracked but sparkly steering wheel. Look at that. Look at the headliner. This is cool. Sliding window. Unfortunately, my topper does not have a sliding window because that's just big enough to put a sandwich or something through, but I can't do that. Look at those. So cool. I like my wall decor. I'm always looking for wall decor, so if you have hubcaps, license plates, old pictures, old junk, old tools, whatever, street signs, any knickknacks, like that kind of stuff, let me know. I'm always looking for stuff. Check this out. Not fully sure this came in this truck, but I like it. So I think it's going to have to stay. Maybe they were going to put it on the dash. Would that be cool? To make up the back seat, they have 3 bucket seats. But there's no bucket seat where I'm sitting. Whew. So, I either need to find another bucket seat or we need to do something totally different. We got totally different. As in, move one of those bucket seats up here. And then we'll either have a center console or we'll leave the 2 together on one of the sides and we'll put in like a cooler or a toolbox. Don't know. Maybe a dog bed. Or maybe I'll leave this seat out and we'll just put a cot so I can sleep in the cab of the truck when I'm out on the road. What? I think it'd be awesome. You, since we're not doing this yet, you tell me what you think would be cool. Should I do a center console, toolbox, fridge, dog bed, cooler, something else, cot?
Hot tub.
Probably not a hot tub. I don't know that the truck would pull that much weight. Maybe we could just put a tarp in the bed and just put a pool with us and put one of those little animal water heater things in it and have our hot tub in the back.
There you go.
Step 1 to clean. Take the seats out so you can clean.
So glad there's not smell-o-vision. Oh.
It's not that bad. So it actually just appears it just had 2. Because there's 2 sets of risers. So there'd be 2 with an empty spot in the middle. So that'd work great for a cooler or something there. But it is kind of gross. Here, come see me.
I'm not going in there.
Woo! Let me get my handy dandy little flashlight out so y'all can see.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Like that used to be the carpet.
That's atrocious.
But mice or something have changed it.
Oh.
It's not really that bad. Minus the whole, well, was that carpet? Or it's black. The carpet's brown. Well, that was something else. But we can clean it out. Clean the carpet out of this thing. And we can make it fresh and new again. It will live on. Let's sleep in the fetal position because you won't fit long ways. But you could fit, I'll sleep on top. Ah! You know the best way to remove the console on one of these?
What?
Get one where the console's not bolted down. It comes right out. And voila! Console out. That's the problem. It was upside down. It's all better now.
What?
Camera, please.
What are you going to show us?
Come check this out. I pulled that out of the truck. And there's spray foam. This thing is so well insulated, you know, minus the holes. Look at that. Ooh, go get some ice cream. The ice cream man came. And then he drove really fast right by us. We're gonna go get it. We don't even need ice cream. But, you know, it's an ice cream truck. You don't have a choice.
Technically, it's a van.
Yeah, you know, they never were trucks. They always said ice cream truck. They never say ice cream van. They never say white van with candy.
Honestly, they're kind of creepy.
Kind of. They play songs. They should play better songs or different songs.
I like the ice cream.
You like that song? But he went really fast by us. And we're going to chase him down. And get our ice cream. But it's not hijacking because we are going to pay him. If we can catch him.
Ah, stop sign.
There's so much traffic in this town. We got him.
The music's really loud.
We got ice cream. Like, this thing's kind of like the spray foam is rotting away. This is interesting. I probably don't want to take all that out right now because I'm going to drive this before we do floor pans. Huh. I hope there's some truck left after I get all this out of here.
Time for this side?
Yep. That is one of the risers out of the back for one of the 2 rear bucket seats. But it's not quite as, it doesn't have quite the structural integrity as it did when it was new. So we might get another one. this is not a project for right now. Let's finish getting the floor out. We'll get it up and do more what we were actually doing in here. But I wanted an idea what the underneath the flooring looked like.
It's not great.
Now I know. For a 78 Datsun that has not been highly well cared for in its life, it could be a whole lot worse. So it's been patched at times, and the patch held a lot better than all the metal around it. By patch, I mean spray foam. But it's workable. We can get floor pans for it. I don't know about the... Really, everything that we need is all factory Datsun. It's all before the conversion. So the conversion itself is fiberglass. It's got a wood base. I'm not too worried about it. So we can get patch panels. So it will live on. This. Alright, I'll be over there in a second.
Okay.
Whee!
It's magic.
So these tires, the date stamp is the 8th week of 2000. They're over 21 years old. And they kind of look like it. So I need tires, which is not a surprise, but put that on the list. So as you're getting it on the lift, it's important to make sure that all of the arms are at a secure spot. So they're not going to like push you to the floor, fall off, come loose, nothing like that. Make sure all 4 arms and pads are nice and secure. And you got to make sure you have the weight fairly equal front to back. Make sure you remember that you likely have an engine in it, which adds weight. But also keep in mind you might have things like toppers or stuff in the bed or other stuff. I don't know. So you get it up off the ground a little way and shake, Sharona. What's the song? How's the song go? Shake, shake. Yep. Anyway, shake it and make sure that it's not going anywhere. This is solid. Take the Datsun up, please. And with it up, that lets you get underneath it better. And you can look at all your oil leaks. You can look at all your steering and suspension parts that haven't been touched in 30 something years. Look at all the dirt and sticks and stuff that are up underneath the thing. And you can look at all your not safe parts that are under here. And what we're looking at primarily is we want to see what the frame looks like. So let's go for a roll. It's a roll trip. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm stuck. So as you can see, they did have to extend the frame on this truck. So you can see where they did that. So from there back to here, all that looks pretty good. The bed is crusty and rusty, but it looks surprisingly okay. The exhaust is good on it because I have had it running. I have driven it around town a little bit. Wiring's not awesome looking, but it's there. So that's a start. So we'll get the thing up and we'll do some scrubbing and some rust reduce to get rid of. We'll get rid of the rust. Needs tires, because if you look at what I was saying before, the date stamp on a tire, you have the model info here, And then this is the date stamp. And you see it says 0800. That is not, it was made at 8 o'clock in the morning. That means it was made the 8th week of 2000. And we're past the 8th week of 2021. So the tires are over 21 years old. And, well, they're not matching tires. So this tire is over 21 years old. Not a whole lot of life in it at all. So that's going to get changed. Fiberglass fender has had some repair work done on it. It needs a little bit of finishing. And at least for the current time, we're not going to mess with the body on the truck. It's got a lot of rust and it's got a lot of primer, but it's cool enough that for right now, I'm not tearing into it, pulling it apart, doing paint and all that jazz. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this fender look as much like this as we can and just make it so it doesn't stand out. And we're just going to road trip the thing and use it like it is. The topper is on there for occasional use. It is not going to stay on there full time, probably, because we want to use it like a pickup truck. But again, these flares or the fenders on this thing are fiberglass, so they're not going to have rust on them, but they might have some chips and cracks. But you want to look inside to the metal portions of the truck and see where all your rust is. Bedsides and stuff I'm not too worried about. I mean, really, overall, this thing looks pretty good. It's the floors and the sheet metal that we want to be concerned about. We'll put new fuel filters in it, new plugs. I say filters because there's one back here and there's one up front. And we'll judge the fuel tank for right now. Eventually it'll get pulled and cleaned. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to run some filters. I'm going to keep some in the truck. I'm going to monitor what the fuel looks like coming out of the thing. And I'm going to drive it. And then later we will do the deeper stuff. But right now we just want to kind of enjoy the truck, get on the road this year, and have some fun with this, along with the 79 King Cab Datsun, along with my 82 Toyota. Oh look, it's my trash can. Along with my 82 Toyota and several big Lincolns. What else do we have to fix? Oh, we want to go cruising in the, check this out. If you haven't seen this, check this out. My 1970 Cadillac Ambulance. I've got a, somewhere over there is an 07 Silverado that we put a fuel pump in. The bed needs to go back on, but I was going to run it a little bit, make sure there's no other issues, make sure the fuel pump's good before I do that. Whee! 79 Lincoln Town Car. Been around in the family since early 90s, 91, 93-ish, somewhere in there. 79's got the 400, which was the only option in 1979. Need to get a carburetor put on it, tires, maintenance hoses, belts, that kind of stuff. So, you and I and her, wherever she went, have shop time to put in this year. So, I hope you're ready. And what else do we have to do this year other than shop time?
Road trip.
Road trip. In willy-nilly over there. And the old stuff, because, you know, it's fun. Video is getting a little on the long side, but I wanted to do an intro for anybody that wasn't familiar with the truck. This is it. You're now familiar with it. Congratulations. We will have multiple videos on this as we get into it. We're going to be going through checking the brakes out on it, so we'll have video there. Playing with the body, cleaning it up a little bit. We got to get the inside highly disinfected. and get some carpet or something down, get the seats mounted like we want them. Basically, we're just getting ready to enjoy it and use it through the year and do some road trips somewhere. We are in Kansas. Tell us where we should road trip this. I personally want to go to Texas.
Not in the summer.
I picture this big swamp cooler or this big air conditioner stuck in the back window with an inverter.
No.
One of those cool. I'm not going to go into that. But we need some good ideas. Not just for the Datsun, for everything. We need some road trip stuff. So, anyone watching this, reach out, let us know what you think. And where we should go. I think some swap meets are in order. I think some rummage sales are in order. I think finding random stuff on Facebook Marketplace is in order. And
I think spending money is in order.
she can pay for this stuff. I'll pay for the fuel. That's why we're driving a Datsun. Anyway, back to the topic. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you check in with us again. Keep an eye on the old dually here as it continues to be cared for, cleaned up, and driven. And we'll catch you next video. Have fun.